Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live on Wednesday morning, November 6th. It is 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook, but I do share to YouTube later, so if you find me there, you can always, if you want to join me live, you can always find me on my Facebook business page at facebook.com/dazzled by stamping. Any other time, if you're looking for classes or ideas or that sort of thing, or want to order, you can find me on my website at dazzledbystamping.com. So I'm going to refresh my screen here so that I can see, yes, reload, so that I can see comments even while I'm crafting. Good morning, Janet, and thank you. Yes, it's my birthday. Thank you, Carrie. Todd took me out for a wonderful dinner last night. It was so good. Thank you, Sherry. I hope yours was good. So I'd been asking to go to Cooper's Hawk, and it was amazing. Right now they have, what is it called? I think it's called butternut squash. Thank you, Jennifer. I think it's called butternut squash ravioli, but there was lobster and shrimp sprinkled on it. Thank you, Dot. Oh my goodness, it was so good. It was just so good. And then of course, we split, I don't know if you guys have been there. It's kind of expensive. It's probably one of the more expensive places that we go. But it is so delicious. And they have this, I would call it like a pudding hawk. We always go there during, oh yeah, right. Is Matt's birthday in November too, or just yours? Thank you, Nancy. Good morning, Bev. They have this, I'll call it a layered pudding, but there must be a technical, thank you, Marlene. There must be a technical chefy dish called a budino, because that's what it is. That's a s'more budino. And we split it, and it was so good, and I was so full when I left. I was not leaving any of that food as leftovers. It's never the best leftover. Hi, Dina. Thank you so much. Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. So one of you join the wine club, but you both get a coupon for your birthdays? That's cool. I don't drink that much wine, but they do have a wine that I adore there. It's just so good. I'm a sweet wine person. Todd's dad says that I would drink Kool-Aid because he liked it really dry. I did not like his kind of wine. Oh, good idea. That's a great idea. Nice job. Okay, anyway, so it was an amazing dinner. And we had fun yesterday too, because I always give ideas, or I often give ideas for just gift cards. I go to Panera all the time, and so that's always a safe bet for me. But I had other gift card ideas. But then I remembered that I wanted something else, and so we went shopping for that. And we spent the afternoon shopping. It was just fun. We had a good day. And then we went to what we call senior dining. Todd has never ever liked crowds when we go out to eat, and so as we've gotten older, we just go earlier, and so it's funny. We used to make fun of senior dining, especially like at Bill Knapp's. It would be busy at 3:30 or something. Anyway, we had a lovely day. Okay, I do have my randomizer loaded. If you're new to me, my randomizer is a website that I use. It's what I call it. Random name picker is what it's described as. I load up all the names of people who were hanging with me last week and chatting with me, and I give away what I made last week. So I'm gonna start. I even had it set up that you couldn't, duplicate names couldn't win. Janet Bignall, you are my first winner. Congratulations. And I have one more this week. Last week I had 3. Pick another winner. Start. Julie Tekautz. I don't think she's on here yet, but she's been coming on lately. Congratulations, Julie. I'm not sure if I have your current address. I'm gonna have to double check with you later. Yes, congratulations, everybody. Okay, going here. Okay, so I am here. Oh, so I don't think Lynn's here yet. I got my email last night for my, see their advantages to growing up. Exactly, we didn't get home before it was dark because of time change. It was crazy. We didn't turn the light on because we didn't think we'd be out that late. And we got home and we're sitting there and Todd was waiting for the weather to come on. And I said, oh, you're waiting for weather? And I'm like, oh yeah, it is only 6:10. That's crazy. It was funny. Hi, Cindy. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple things. First of all, the first thing I'm going to do is show you a box. And this is going to be it's not even going to be a sneak peek. It's going to be a flat out, except you don't know what's in it. And yours might be different. This is a flat out spoiler for Sherry. She was signed up for retreat, but then ended up being sick. And so she didn't get her goodie bag yet. So I'm going to be making a box that you're going to be getting. I am designing it differently today, but I'm also going to show the ones that we gave for retreat because they're adorable. But I'm going to show you this first. So I do not have this stamp set, but this designer paper is really cute. So it's called Reindeer Days. It has coordinating, maybe I should show you this when it's down, but I'm not going to. It has coordinating, I can plug my ears and show you. Well, that would be sort of pointless to be live with me. You'll still enjoy it, and there's still a surprise inside. I won't show you what's inside. Okay, so this is the designer paper that I'm using. This is called Reindeer Days. And, oh, good. Okay, so I forgot, I got distracted. So you guys got your confirmation. So when are you guys going, Dina? And are you going with Amanda? And I don't know if there was somebody else. Was anybody else going to join you? Hi, Kathy. So anyway, I'm really excited. So we're actually going on Black Friday. That will be fun. I thought of it because I'm still showing you all the papers from this set of DSP. So Reindeer Days is what it's called and what I'm going to be using. So we put in for a Thursday. Oh, that's good. That is a good class day for you ladies, isn't it? It is cute paper. Okay, so I'm going to put you guys down and I'm going to start with the box. And I will show you how I did the cutting for it. So I need to use my magic wand, backwards you upside down. Here we are. Okay, so this is the box. First of all, they're called book treat boxes. So they remind me of like, thank you, Kathy. They remind me of the Lifesaver boxes. Do you guys remember those? I used to always get those, and every now and then we still do. I'm not sure if it's been consistently, but it used to be something that we would always get Todd for Christmas every year, even when we were dating. He had to have a Lifesaver box. Anyway, book treat boxes, they come in a box of 10, or a package of 10, and I honestly don't remember. I don't remember if it's $10. Anybody remember how much it is? I could look it up, but maybe you guys know. I'll tell you in a little bit if somebody doesn't tell us. Okay, so it comes in 2 pieces. And there's adhesives on here for putting everything together. So I'm not going to do that part yet. I'm going to do the cutting of this and then show you, so then I can get it on more easily, show you how it goes together. So I'm starting from the vantage point of a 6x6 piece of designer paper because this is the size that I started with. I used the Tekautz DSP for our boxes for retreat. So I'm starting from this vantage point, and I put together a what do you call it? A pattern for how to cut this. And so something to keep in mind, if you're not on my email mailing list, and you want this cutting design sort of thing, you'll want to sign up today because it's going to be part of my project sheet that I'm giving away. So I'm going to set this aside so that I can see it. Okay, so I'm starting with 6x6, and I'm cutting at 2 5/8. Then I'm going to set this aside for the moment. Then I'm cutting this at 3 5/8. And, oh, I never said what this one was. It's 7/8. I feel like it's 7/8. You know what? I need to measure it to be sure. Just a moment. I need my ruler. Dimensions. Gina, dimensions what? Well, I told you I started with 6x6 designer paper. And yeah, it's 7/8. Okay. So cutting at 7/8. You can either listen along as I'm doing this, or you can make sure you check out your email from me tomorrow afternoon when I send the project sheet. Because I will show you all the measurements on there. Okay, so there's 2 pieces. So I did that whole first section. Now I need to cut here at 3 5/8. Is that right? Yes. 3 5/8. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. Yes, it's my birthday today. 2 5/8. So this one left is 3/4. Perfect. Then I have this leftover piece that I need to go 7/8 again. So go 7/8 here. 7/8 here. Just a sec. There's one. Where did I get rid of it? I should have one more extra piece. There's these 2. These 2. I don't know where it went. Oh, I set it aside. So these are out of, yep, just filling in your sentence. Oh, thanks. Yeah, sometimes I get distracted. Sorry. Thanks, Dina. So out of a 6x6 piece, these are the only 2 scraps that are left over. but then I need one more little piece. So fortunately I had extra scraps. So I need 7/8 by 2.5. This isn't exact. This is going to end up being trimmed a little bit. Okay, so I have all my pieces cut. So I needed a little 7/8 by 2.5 inch piece for another part of it, but those are all how I cut out of the 6x6. Then I also have pieces. Mario isn't here. I see Dot. Hi to everyone else. I know. I don't know where he's at. And I have these that I already cut. This is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then 1 inch by 3 3/4. Okay, so I have all my pieces cut. And now I'm going to put them on my designer paper here. No, this is not designer paper. This is the box. Just a sec. I want my... Oh, I didn't bring my... Just a sec. I need my... Oh, there is one. I definitely need my silicone mat for this job. Okay. Carrie, you will be very proud of me. I did it for cost and for... I don't know. Just... I did it. I used liquid glue for this job instead of whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I'm going to show you just a quick put together. So this is the book part. I'm gonna fold it, but I'm not gonna do it. So this is the book. You make a book with this, okay? And then this is the box that sits in it. So you end up folding it all together. Around the tabs, and I'll show you that again once I have stuff on here, but I just want to show you what the two pieces were. So this is the book binding part, and then this is the box bottom part. So I'm going to deal with the book binding part first. So I am putting glue. Oh, here's what I learned too. I'm not sure if I did it on this part, but I'm going to right now. One thing that I learned helped me is if I didn't put it on the piece that I had to pick up, I didn't make such a mess with the glue. So we're gonna put the cardstock on here, and obviously you want to not use too much glue. Thank you, Sandy. So we're gonna do this here. I need to get close to the edge, but not all the way to the edge because this doesn't go all the way to the edge. So we're putting this on here. Then, so I assume you just came in, Sandy. I'm making one of the book treat boxes. I showed how to cut it. We used them for retreat. So okay, so here's the book binder part. So I'm gonna set this aside and do this part. Good morning, glad to catch you before leaving for my day of crafting. Ooh, sounds like a fun day. Okay, so I'm just double checking where I want this. So how this is going to go together is you tuck the two tabs in, and this adhesive piece is going to come off, and then you wrap this around here and attach it to the two tabs. So I'm verifying, I'm doing this right now and verifying because I wanted to make sure where I put my designer paper, which is, we're not going to be putting it right here. By the way, this is food safe. Not with my hands all over it, but it is food safe. So that's something to keep in mind if you want to do that. So I'm putting designer paper around on the edges right close to this centerpiece. Does that make sense? So I'm going to do, I still got glue all over my hands, which you know drives me batty. But I did do better by not having to pick it up. Because I'm putting it down on the box first instead of, or putting it down on the box rather than putting it on the designer paper. Does that make sense? You just have to keep in mind that you're not going all the way to the edge. So today's a fun day. For those of you who are not Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, we get to register today for Onstage, which this year it is, or next year actually, it's 2025, March 2025. It's in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we get to sign up for that later this morning. Okay, so I have all my pieces on here. And, okay, I got to think through something a second. I know this doesn't go well for video, but I have to think through something. Okay, so I can put it on this side. Is it beautiful? I've never been there. Todd was going to go with me, but then most of the day I'll be busy, and he couldn't, just online, he couldn't find enough stuff that he really wanted to do, and so didn't want to spend all the money to go with me and then not be able to spend time with me, and didn't have stuff that he really wanted to do. Okay, so I'm putting this down. I can put this on the back, but I don't want to put it on the front yet. Oops, froze. Anybody else? So let me make sure that this is down well, and then I'm going to put this box together. Okay, so I'm taking both of these off. All right, so the tabs come in, and then this one, this side comes around, and the tape gets stuck to the tabs and the wall. These tabs come in, and then this tape. It's nice, really sticky tape. Okay. So I have my, my plaid isn't very lined up, but that's okay. I'm good with that. So here's my box, and it's going to go on here. Take these tabs off. So here's what I'm doing. I'm lining this up because I didn't do it very well the first time. I'm lining this up sort of middle of, so that I'm centered this way on the book end, and then I'm pulling this bottom up that has the adhesive so that I know that it's flush, but it can fold and all that kind of stuff. Does that make sense? Okay. So here is, oh, there's one more spot that I can do. I should have done this quick. Oh, I about put it on the back. I'm gonna go here. Okay, so all of these panels are going to have the designer paper and the cardstock. Okay, thanks, it is really cute. All right, now here's the part where I was trying to figure something out. Just a second, I need to think again. Well, first of all, I'm going to round this end a little bit. It's not going to be seen. You'll see what I mean later, but I'm still going to round it a little bit. So it's going to be going on this. It's going to be going on this, but it's going to be covered by something else. So I'm not worrying about trying to do it perfectly, but I am rounding it. Okay, so it is going to go on here. Okay, so I avoid green glue if possible. I tried to hardly use it, and yet get it all over somehow. Exactly. Well, that works out well, Sherry. So you won't be your surprise won't be spoiled. Have a good day. All right. So this is the thinking that I was trying to do. I'm using magnets. I'm not using, it has adhesive, but then you gotta like glue it down to close it, and I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna use magnets. These are the same kind of magnets that we had made on a big box that held envelopes before. So first I'll show you the magnets. They're magnetic discs, large magnetic discs. It says that there are 12 magnets, but it's very, what's the word? It's confusing because you need 2 of them for one thing. Had to go out and return. I'm sorry I had to go out, but thanks for coming back. Sandy, I totally know what you mean, but I decided that I didn't want to do 25 boxes of these with seal. I used liquid glue, and I figured out a way to help me not do quite so well, or get glue quite so much. Okay, so I'm showing you they are super slim, seriously strong. They are, by the way, this is something that I got on Amazon. They are 5/8 of an inch by, oh, this doesn't, I'm gonna have to share the link. They don't, it's covered up, or it's not, it doesn't show everything. It's like a 1/16 of an inch thick. I think that's what this is, 1/16 of an inch. So it's important that you get these on, you need a plus and a minus. They're labeled plus and minus. It's important that you have one of each. And it's a little bit tricky how you make sure that they go together. They obviously snap right together. So I'm sorry, you have to make sure that they're facing the right way. And I'm trying to cover them to make them cute. So what I want to do is I'm going to put one on here. Now it's not, it's going to be confusing because it's not attached to anything yet. That's part of the confusion. So I want it to be like in the center of the end of this bookmark thing, okay, or tab thing. So I'm going to hold this here, and then the easiest way to get them to be where you want them to be is to just let them hit each other. You see what I mean? So if I can move this right now, and it will move this to where I want it to be. Okay, so this is what I'm doing here. Now I'm going to take this backing off here. They're not attached to anything except each other right now. I'm going to peel this backing off. And this is going to go on. I'm still using adhesive. I think I might have done this a little bit differently. I'm going to put adhesive on there too. So So what I'm doing is lining this up where I want it to be. And coming around this. So I'm gonna hold this a little bit so that it stays here. Sorry, this is a little bit much of waiting. All right. Oh, I think I attached this first. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. Now I'm taking the backing off the other side. This is the side that has to go on here, okay? Thank you for sharing. So I'm going to make this go around. So this is going to stick right there. But then I'm going to lift it. So now I lifted it so that it let go of the magnet part. And now I'm going to put adhesive all over this. Oops, and I want it here too. And then this is going to go down. Okay, so the magnets were lined up in place. And now when I go to close it, did you hear it snap? Because the magnets were attracted to each other. But neither of them are showing anywhere. You still have this sticky strip thing here that shows, but if you wanted, you really could cover it up with designer paper probably, but that just seems weird to me. So now it'll hold the way that we want it to. Okay, so now I'm going to design in front of here. Okay, so what I want, this is just really simple, but it's cute. So what I want, I'm using a 2-inch circle punch, and I want to get this guy right in here. Oh no, this one. I can get this one right here. He's just cute. Thank you. Well, I totally got the idea. I don't know how she came up with it, but I totally got the idea from Cindy Pratt, my friend Cindy Pratt. Just a sec. I don't know if I have a good looking one. Do you remember, did I ever show you these boxes that we made for our team retreat before? I think she came up with the design, and it's the same way where you can't see the magnet. So she taught me how to do it. That was last year's thing. So here is my cute little deer, and I'm gonna put the adhesive on here. So this is the a stylish shape circle. You barely can see the garden green around it, but I'm okay with that. Excuse me. And then what I want is this is going to go right here. So this is going to hold on here. And then that needs, this glue is actually really good. First time seeing that box. Thanks. This glue holds on really well. You just have to let it dry before you mess with it. And then, oh, where did I put them? I forgot to put this thing out from here. I might have to open up a new package. This desk is horrendous. All right, I don't know where it is, so I'm gonna have to open a new one. Just a second. Unfortunately, I saved one for me. We had a beautiful doe and 8-point buck crusher. Cool. We get them in our front yard too. Okay, so I just want to put a couple, I think I'm going to use the smaller ones. Just want to put a couple peppermints on here. So I can put one here, one here. Maybe one more over here. Ha! Cute. One of the, besides getting glue on my fingers, one of the problems that I have with the green glue is making sure my corners are down. I don't like that. Okay, so this probably is dry enough. So I can take this. Oh no, it's still drying. The magnets are strong, so I don't want it to rip it off here because the magnets will do what they need to do. So here's my box. You can see it's really cute. And here is how big is the treat box. What will it hold? I feel like it's, here's the one that we did for retreat. Oh, don't peek. Hopefully Sherry doesn't go back and watch this. Let me show you just a second. So it's probably an inch. It's probably an inch deep. Yeah, it is an inch deep. You can see that it's gift card size. There's maybe a half inch wider than a gift card, but it's exactly this length. Does that make sense? So let's see. So it is the inside is almost 2 3/4 by, just a sec. I can't get a good read on that. 2 3/4 by 3.5. That's cute, but how does it open without wrecking the deer? Well, you have to, well, right now I can't because it's still drying. But just like this, first of all, that's why I reinforced it with cardstock behind it. But just like with this, I just opened it. You just need something hard to do it. It won't wreck anything because it's all magnet. The glue is keeping all these pieces together. But the magnet will close the box. That's how you don't wreck the deer. Does that make sense? All right, I gotta put this back in. So I'm not opening this one right now, just so I need it to dry harder first because the magnets are so strong. It will dry nice and tight just like this one did, but the glue has to dry for sure. Okay, so that's my box, and I will definitely, if you're on my mailing list, you will get this as your project sheet. So I will show you the guide that I use to do my cutting, and all that. You'll get all the measurements that you need. I know I love the peppermints too. Okay, so now I'm gonna do another card that is simple, but it's using the, what is this? It's using the reindeer again. So I need this. All right, so what I wanna do is attach this. This is Pool Party, by the way. And I'm not using the green glue anymore. That was just for the box. Not a fan. All right, but like I said, it's nice and strong, so you use it when you need to, I guess. All right, so I'm putting this red on here. And, yep, not that strong of a magnet, understanding the wet glue. Well, the magnet is strong. I'm not sure what you mean. The magnet is strong. That's why it's a problem opening when the wet glue. The magnets are covered. They're not like actually attached to anything that needs to move. They're attached to the parts that are staying in place. All right, what I want to do for this one is, so I don't have this stamp set, and I also don't have this stamp set, but I like this Star Punch. And I'm going to use the Star Punch to punch out these cute little guys. Look at him making his reindeer snowman. Oh yeah, they're covered by the cardstock. The magnets are covered by the cardstock or the designer paper so that they don't move and they don't cause problems. Okay, so this is fun. I'm not sure if you have seen this. Oh, where did it go? Here it is. I forgot to look for this tool. Man, I am not organized today. Lots of moving parts. Okay, so I'm not sure if you are aware of how magnificent this tool is. It's the Take Your Pick tool. First of all, a lot of you have used this end. This is the putty end that's used for picking up lots of different kinds of embellishments. Some of them don't work very well. Like if they're really flat, they don't work well. Or I feel like the peppermints themselves, they're sort of funny. This end, you have a piercing tool. Sometimes this is what you need to use to get your embellishments, or you can unscrew it, unlock it, and you have a spatula that sometimes helps you. This is amazing for helping you get a layer up that is stuck where you don't want it. I've been using this a lot lately. But also besides you have, I think 2 refills or just 1 refill in your container. You also have this stylus piece. There's a big ball end and a small ball end. I think I want the small ball end. And you can lock this into place instead. You bent your spatula, you probably can rebend it back. Unless you mangled it. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to make my star pop. I don't know if you guys have seen the star popped yet or not. So what I'm doing is going from one tip of the star to the valley between the 2 tips. Does that make sense? So I'm making a line. Maybe I should do it on the other side. Yeah, because that's at least when I fold, I'm just going to fold it that way. When I fold, no, that is the way. That is the way. Okay, going back. Okay, so I'm going from each tip to the opposite valley is what I'm doing. Turn it. Make sure you get all 5 because otherwise it won't quite do what I want it to do. When I did this the first time, I missed one. I'm like, what is wrong with this? Okay, so all 5 tips have, thanks. All 5 tips have a score line. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to gather it. Actually, I'm just gonna bend it the wrong, well, it's not the wrong way. It's the right way for one end. It's the wrong way for the other end. So I'm going through and bending on each one of these star tips. Okay. Now, when you want to put this on something with it sort of popped up, could you score it, or is that too much? You would have to be really delicate. Already I can see I have sort of a hole here. So you'd have to be really careful that you don't push too hard. And sometimes it's hard to line up exactly where you need it to be. Does that make sense? So I'm going around and on the tips, I'm popping it, and then I'm making sure that the valley dips. So now I have sort of, I don't know if it's, so would this be considered a 2D star or a 3D star? I feel like it's a 2D because it's, I don't know. I don't know the difference, but it's not like you can't look all the way around it, but it is raised. So anyway, so here's this. So I'm going to put this on here. I haven't quite figured out how. I didn't make a sample yet. What I'm going to try is liquid glue. We'll see how that works. So he sort of put the tips down. I sort of had in mind dimensionals to hold up the center, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to work. I better be quick if I'm going to try it. I'm going to do 3 dimensionals. Let's see how this works. Oh, I just stuck 2 right to each other. Oh, that worked okay, though. Just so that there's something there so it doesn't completely get squished. This is a very rare moment, Audrey. I'm not sure it's working the way I want it to. I probably need to do the valleys instead of the tips. Hopefully I got that on there. I might have to go back and add it. All right, so here's my star. And what I want to do is wrap this around here. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just tying a knot. I'm not doing a bow. I'm not going to try to do this slow for you to see how it is. It doesn't matter quite so much for a baker's twine knot. That's not a problem. You just need it to be knotted. Okay, so since we have this, oh good, I'm glad. So since we have this, this is already popped up, I'm not popping this all up with dimensionals. So, Audrey, you're gonna see me do it again. I'm not a knot girl, hands too big for bows. I don't wanna squish my star, so I'm using this again. Carrie's been on me to use this forever, and I don't like it. But it works when you have to have certain things. Okay, so this is going here. You need to press it down all around the star. Glue seeping out. Okay, and then I need to stamp. So this stamp, I should show you the stamp. This stamp is from Peaceful Season. There's some great big greetings, and then there's some little tiny ones. This is it's shown at 85%. So when you actually open it, Like that Christmas looks really big. But this is still a tiny little thing, and that's the one I'm going to use. Hoping this season is bright and beautiful. Thank you. Okay. So I need to ink it up and test it. Because photopolymer and fabric pads don't like each other very well. And I think this is the first time that I've used this. That's better. Okay, so I want this right here. Let it sink in. That works. Then we're going to use more peppermints. Don't tell me I lost those two. I just opened a new pack because I couldn't find the ones that I had over here. Oh, there's the ones I had that I couldn't find earlier. Take what is that? Oh, a lake is a mistake, a dot is a lot, but a fine line is just fine. That's funny. Well, I needed a lot on the box for the magnets. Okay, so now I feel like I for sure want them right here. This needs more color right here. Oops. And I don't know, you think I should sprinkle more on here, or is that too much? It's just sort of a simple card, but it's what my vision was. The reindeer are so cute. Maybe I'm gonna put 2 more under. Just gonna go crazy on this card a little bit, using tiny ones. So we need an odd amount. So I sort of need to go crazy with these tiny ones over here. It sort of looks like snow. So what do you think are peppermint dots? They're not called dots. They're called adhesive-backed peppermints. I would say they're discs. Thank you. I'm glad that you like super cute. I love the dimension you added to the star. Thank you. Okay, so question for you. I'm sort of feeling like this part of the card is separate from this part of the card, so I need 1 more here, even though that would make an even amount on the whole card. What is the consensus on that? Think it needs 1 more in this section? Or it needs odd for the total number on the card? Thanks, I'm glad you like it. Well, I wouldn't want to eat them. Good as is. So we're going with odd for the whole thing. Odd for the whole thing. So 2 votes for as is. Well, alrighty then. All right, so I am done stamping, and I'm going to put you guys up a second. So upside down, put you backwards again, and here I am. Oh, the majority is as is, if not everybody. Okay, so here is my cute little card with, I love that, snowman, reindeer snowman, and the cute guy making him. So here's my card that I made. And then let's see if we can open this one now. Okay, so here's my box that I made. Oh, this side. That's where I need to do it. That snaps good. All right, it's still It still sort of wants to come off. It seems nice and strong though. You might want to put just thicker cardstock here. Thanks. I'm glad that you love this box. So this is the one that I just made. And then this is the one that we did. We used all the designs for, well, at least the 4. I didn't use the back side of, I definitely like one side more than the other on most of the designs. So we used 4 different designs of this Take a Bow designer paper. All right. So, ooh, I can register now. It is late enough for me to register. Sandy, are you going to, oh, I forgot. You're dropping, right? I'm trying to think what's going on. Oh, yesterday we had, I forgot, I was going to show you this. Yesterday, new online exclusives came about. Are you saying that I need to go register? Are you going, Audrey? New online exclusives came out, and we have a new color coach that you can get. It is $12.50 plus shipping and tax. So I love this because sometimes you're looking for a new colors that you aren't always using. And so, excuse me, this shows you a few different ways. First of all, it teaches you on the back different ways that you can do things. Like a lot of people probably know complementary colors, like blue and orange are complementary, green and red. I know that sounds Christmas, but green and red are complementary colors. But then you can see, this is the complementary, I think. So this end coordinates, sorry, it's hard to do backwards, with this end. So like colors that are right across from each other are like my dropping, but wouldn't go even if I am still a dumber. Gotcha. Oh, sounds good. So these are like the complementary that are across from each other. I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but analogous are all like right in a row. Like if you used all these colors together, you're sort of staying in an analogous pattern. It says, choose colors that are side by side on the color wheel. These color neighbors work together wonderfully to create harmony and balance. That's what analogous is. Monochromatic. I think monochromatic is just a smaller section of analogous. You're staying in a small range of whatever. Triadic, I haven't tried yet. Triadic is using this, sorry, I'm still backwards, so it's hard. These colors with these colors with these colors. So you're choosing a color in one of each of those groups to go together. And it makes a, what do they call it? Craft with colors that are evenly spaced around the color wheel. Go beyond the primary colors. Red, blue, yellow are triadic, which I didn't really realize, but that makes sense. For something unexpected. So this helps you to sort of get outside your comfort zone with colors and maybe coordinate them the way that you'd like. Anyway, there's lots more things than just the color coach, but that's the one that I'm most excited about. So something to consider, keep in mind, if you're a big Valentine's person, it is my understanding, we haven't seen it yet, but we will soon, demonstrators will soon. It's my understanding that the online exclusives are the only place that there's going to be new Valentine's stuff. So if you're a Valentine's person, this is the stuff that you're going to be looking for. It will be so nice. So it will not be in the mini catalog like it has been in the past. So it's just going to be online exclusive. So keep that in mind for if you're a big Valentine's person. Oh, excuse me. I have, let's see. Oh, I have a Christmas tags class that is next week. Color coaches. It is so helpful. Christmas tags class is next week, and you have until this Friday to register for it. And I have 3 spots left in my ornament exchange, which is also a Christmas party. Have fun on your crafting day. You love the new river. For some reason, it doesn't. If you love otters, you need to go check it out because there is a cute otter thing. But for some reason, it doesn't get me. So I don't know. Anyway, so I have a couple classes that you still can sign up for. And I think that's it. So thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful day. Have fun registering for On Stage if you're going. And thanks. Thanks for spending my birthday with me. Have a great week. And one quick heads up. Think about joining the ornament class. Oh, that sounds fun. That would be great. So one quick heads up. This is not for next week. This is for the following week. I will not be going live on November 20. That is Rachel Markin's surgery got moved up. It was scheduled for December 30. It got moved up to November 20. She's thankful for that. It seemed so far away. And I was already going to be going down to see her that week, and I'm going to be there on her surgery day. So anyway, so I am not going live that day. So anyway, just a quick heads up. So thank you so much. Thank you. I know she appreciates prayer. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate it. So have a great week, and I will see you next week. Bye.